Caller, you're live on the air. What's your name, comment, and/or question?
Benjamin?
Yes,
This
that's
is Bobby.
me. Hey, how's it going,
Yeah,
man?
Good, good. I'm a big fan. I'm really impressed with your integrity.
Thanks, man.
I do want to say something. You're welcome. Something really quick. The thing with Bernie, what they're doing, right? He never needed African American votes in Vermont at 2% of the population,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
But he still, endorsed Jesse Jackson when it was probably a negative for him, not a positive.
That's a good observation.
To me, that speaks volumes. But Caucasians can't talk about it because then, what do they call it? Mansplaining, blacksplaining.
Yeah.
If a Caucasian,
White
you see what I'm
splaining.
saying?
White splaining.
They're handicapped, and it's not like we shouldn't have to say that anyway, because informed people should be able to figure that out on their own, right? To say, look at this guy's history. When he did things that would probably in rural America would have been detrimental to re-election, but he did them anyway.
I like that.
Yeah, it's an impressive record. But what impresses me more about him is it's not really the man, like you say. It's the message. He's telling working class Americans, expect more from your government.
Right.
Your government isn't broke. We make our own money, right? And Bernie Sanders has had speeches. A lot of people don't know this. I don't know if you've even seen them. When he talks, he's in conferences with like Joseph Stiglitz, other luminaries in the economics environment, and he's talking about monetary policy for the middle class and the working class.
Right, right.
It's impressive stuff. If you Google it, you'll find it. I don't know if you've seen these speeches. They were just handled this year. He's had a couple this year where he's talking about we need a whole new Bretton Woods, right? I know you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I do. Bretton Woods, yeah. Nixon, go ahead.
And it blew me away. Well, this is the fiat system, right? When they went off the gold standard.
And pegged the currency to the dollar. Pegged our currency to our own dollar versus the gold standard. Go for it.
And the U.S. dollar being the reserve currency for the world, and he's saying if we're going to do that, we can use money on the American worker, not just on American business, right?
Right.
It's really you have to listen to this speech, and I would recommend other Bernie fans to listen to it.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Tweet me the link. Are you on Twitter?
No, I'm not. I'm not actually.
Where if you're on YouTube, where do you exist? I don't. If you're not on Twitter, I don't know where to get up with you.
I know.
Are you? Yeah, put it in the chat room if you can. You may not be able to put the actual link if you're on YouTube. If you're in Spreaker, you could put the link. But put the link somewhere so that I can share it with everyone and let everyone watch those videos. But I want to expound a little bit on what you said and grab this next call. So I really appreciate the call, man.
Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate everything you do. I'm going to become a subscriber on Patreon.
Hey, man, appreciate it. We definitely appreciate that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take a second out of the ordinary and find this. And thank you for becoming a Patreon. All right. He says something very key here, right? In Vermont, what, 1%, 2% black? I think Boston, I'm in Boston, I think we may at most be 7% black, right? I really don't see a lot of African Americans until Juneteenth in June, of course, Juneteenth. And it is the most beautiful thing. There's like 6,000 black people who who gather at a park, and it's the beautiful-est day, cookouts. We're just having a great time, but then when the winter comes, I'm seeing we're in the Northeast. Bernie Sanders is was in the Northeast with like 1-2% black. He had no need to embrace Jesse Jackson for any political reason whatsoever. And like the caller said, if anything, it was detrimental for him to endorse Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson won Vermont because of Bernie Sanders. So there's a difference between having the lingo, having the relationships, and having the political access to the black community, and actually having valid values that are beneficial to the black community. So I appreciate the caller for that. I don't